And we are live. Welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let Me Just Say podcast. I am your host, Ray. With me as always, we have Material Life. What up, B?
Hey y'all.
Okay. And if the other people come through, they'll come through as usual. Um. Oh shit! I didn't even. I thought I sent them. I'm fucking up. I thought I sent this. Oh man, I
So it
sent it
wasn't
to.
them. It was
It was me.
you.
Yeah, I thought I sent. The, anyway, we still gonna get started. Okay. Oh man, this is the universe telling me something. Maybe this. Okay. Let me get to my notes. We go. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did write notes, but I feel like a lot of this is like, do you care? So the first, do you care, is that do you care that Joe Biden pardoned his son Hunter Biden?
I don't know. In my head, I feel like we talked about this, but I, to be honest, I think the people who care the most about it is really the Democrats. Like, I feel like they care more about it. Like, Democratic people care more about it because it's like they feel bamboo. I don't know why they feel bamboozled. Because he told them one thing and then he turned around and did the opposite. But it's just like you start to have to question like, well, did he tell them that it was okay for them to like, use my son as like, put this case against him so I can also put a case against Trump and stuff like that? And was that the case? Because the case you had against Trump didn't work out that well. And so now that your son was, sentenced, whatever the case or whatever it was, now you're like, nah, I can't let him sit in prison because once I leave, there's ain't nobody taking him out, getting him out. Like, so I feel like he did exactly what he was supposed to do. As a parent, as a dad, if you have the opportunity to pardon to save your child um, from having a certain, their time or whatever, like why not take it? Like, why keep him there? Shit, if I was president and I had some family members or somebody that I know, man, boy, hmm, I'd be a party menace.
Yep. See, this is why, like you and me, we right here right now. You because I said the same thing. But my theory to it was a little different. My theory was since Joe Biden's not going to be president and then Trump is going to be in, it's more or less of I'm leaving here with something. All right, it's the same way Trump was just like I'm gonna pardon these people just to get them out. I feel like that's the same thing Joe Biden did. I'm leaving him with something. Where you we
Ooh,
get where the same is that's my son. You think I'm not going to get my son out? You out
um,
your you out your mind.
I don't even know why he let them run a case on him. Like, bruh, like I don't. There's not enough conversation in this world. Ain't enough pleas in this world that would even allow me to let you all. Because let's be honest, it's not like they woke up one day and all of a sudden they just woke up and they want to run a case on Hunter Biden. Like these are old situations that they ran the case on. Like,
Do you do you even know what it was about? Because I don't remember. Was it about child pornography or some shit like that?
no, I thought it was for the money. He was collect.
Oh,
He was collecting. That man, that man, the money was siphoning through him. Like he was a bill collector. That's what I thought it was about. You know what I mean?
no,
Because
you probably right. I'm not. No, you are probably right, and it's more than me. And if that's the case, yeah, I'm getting my son out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Just like a
because
white man. I'm pulling a white man card, and I'm
you
looking at
know,
what you gonna do about it. I'm pulling that white man. I'm pulling that.
this- it,
I'm
I don't know how many people he pardoned. I hope he didn't just pardon his son and that was it, because that would be dumb. Like, why do that? Like, no offense, but like, if you pardoning somebody and you pardoning your son, also, you gotta put a few people on the book.
I'm pretty sure there's more people getting pardoned. I just think his son is.
No, they need
And
to
you
see.
know
I
what?
need to see the list. I need to see who else was pardoned during that same day. Because if it's just your son, then that's what gave you. There's a few
Yo,
more
what if
people that
Diddy
should have
gets
been pardoned.
pardoned?
Diddy
What
should
if
have
Diddy
been
gets
pardoned,
pardoned?
but I don't think Diddy can get pardoned until he's tried or something, right?
I would laugh
Why
if
did
Diddy
why
gets
he ain't
pardoned because
pardon why he ain't pardon what's that man name? Step in the name of love.
R. Kelly.
Step. Yeah, why he ain't pardon R. Kelly?
I don't know. Do you think R.
Like,
Kelly's gonna get pardoned? If R. Kelly gets
if you
pardoned,
gonna
God help
pardon
us
a
all.
white if you gonna pardon your white son, why you couldn't pardon this black man? You been calling him back home. I know he
If
hears the messages. At least do something for the black community. Because you know he
hey,
ain't pardoning them damn student loans.
If R. Kelly pardons, it gets pardoned. God help us all. Yeah, But
Yeah.
at the same time, there's a lot of people that we starting hearing bullshit, and it's just like, you know what? Free R. Kelly.
Well, R. Kelly should have been free. There should have been no reason for him to be over there because, first of all, yeah, I may have been a kid, but I wasn't stupid and boo boo. I was raised by a parent. I wasn't raised by no damn boo boo the fool. Like, we
So
act
you
like
think R. Kelly should have? Not to cut you off.
no,
You think R. Kelly should have never been to jail?
hell no.
Oh wow. Okay.
First of all, these if R. Kelly going to jail, you send them parents with them. Them parents need to be over there, and some of them kids, because it was just not one sided. Like we're not gonna just act like oh he the only one. Like some of these parents need to be up in there too, because why your child is over there is the first question.
I
How did your
agree.
child get over there is the second question. Why did you think it was okay to bring your child over there is the third question. Why was your child there is the fourth question. How many
I
different
agree
ways
with
we
everything
gotta
you
say
said.
the however many ways we need to say why? It's still the same question. It's like the parents should have also be held in some claim to that because, like, no offense, like even that whole situation with Nickelodeon, was it Disney or Nickelodeon, where the kids were
Nickelodeon.
saying that, yeah, and it's just like some of them parents was like just dropping the kids, like, really, who raised Boo the fool? Who? Like, I know some black kids might have had some situations, and what's her name? Kiki talks about, how, her mom, sometimes her mom was scared, but her mom was like, yeah, if I'm not protecting my child, who gonna be protecting her? So it's just like, bro, like I know R. Kelly, like I'm not justifying what he did wasn't wrong, but there's some extra hands that was also included in the shenanigans
I
because
100% agree with
we
you.
seen
There's
the piss on you video, we seen the piss on you, we seen the fact that he was married to Aaliyah. So like none of us was delusional. Like we was not like oh we didn't like oh think it was a lie or that whole was it like didn't he poop on somebody too?
nah, just pee. I saw the tape. He peed on. He tried to ejaculate, and it came out as pee.
Yeah,
And then
like
he
we
get
seen
ejaculated, and then he peed again. That's what it was.
yeah we seen all of those. Like we heard the story. Not one of us thought it was a lie. We knew he
Yeah.
was like we wasn't questioning who R. Kelly was. The Trapped in the Closet series. That's how crazy his imagination is. So
I
like
can't believe he's a
somebody who can
man.
exactly someone who can think a story like this, a series like that, you know they wild. They're out of control, out of pocket. They right. Talking about the man, he talking about he don't even know how to read. How you don't know how to read, but you writing this? Oh, Lord, lies. So, because I'm like, you can't sell me that, you know, if he's sitting in prison, the mama should be right there with him. Some daddies need to be there. Anybody who took their kids over to that man house to whatever reason y'all brought them kids over there and y'all wasn't there with them, y'all should be right there with that man. Whatever cell y'all need to be at, because that is unreason. That is not normal.
What did I walk into?
Dion down into the chat. What's going on, Dion?
Ain't shit.
Oddly, oddly enough, we was talking about, and because I have a bunch of Do
Biden.
You Cares. Yeah, we was talking about, do you care that Biden pardoned his son from getting out of trouble?
And then I brought up that I hope he didn't just pardon his. Like I don't care if he pardoned his son. I just hope he didn't pardon just his son. Like if you gonna pardon some people, like you gonna pardon somebody, you better take a few with you. I was like, why he ain't pardon our Kelly? Like,
That's a bit of a. I don't know about that,
um, I don't
but
know what is to not know about.
he needs to stay where he's at. But as far as Biden pardoning his son, not shocked. And I
How
don't
you
think,
not shocked?
do I actually have to explain that? If I
Yeah,
have to
'cause
explain why, there's a serious problem here if I have to explain why I'm not surprised.
yeah, because Biden had him told the world that he wasn't gonna do that. He agrees with the justice system.
You actually believe the word of a politician?
Not all the Democratic parties is mad. They're in an uproar
Which was surprising. Like, why would the Democrats have a problem with it? But
because they believe to be astounding members of society. They do no wrong.
shit.
I,
In the worst,
I
words from a man from the wire. Shit.
First of all, nepotism. If I have to go into this, when your daddy is the president of the United States, you can damn near get away with anything you like.
Daddy,
Sade.
get me out of jail, Daddy. Get me out of jail.
You
I give
I
you
can
feel
some
like
ice cream.
basically.
I
I,
give you some ice cream. You get me out of jail, Daddy.
I want to say you could get away with anything shy of murder, but well, we've seen lesser people get off with that, so we're not even going to go there.
mhm. You know the problem I have with the situation is I feel like the Democratic Party always put out information that nobody asked them to put out.
If nothing else, the hypocrisy that is the Democratic Party is right there on display for the world to see now.
Hmm. But like, why? Why did he make that whole spiel? Like, I would trust whatever judgment they make on my son. Blase, blase. For what? Like, you didn't even have to say the big old speech. You should have just stood 10 toes down with your son. So, when the day come, like, you didn't have to make a big old speech about pardoning him. Like, why? They like now they all shocked. Oh, like why so many people upset about him doing that
Oh, I get.
for his.
Oh, wait, I think I get it now. It's not that the Democrats are mad because it's not that. It's not the fact that Biden gave his son a pardon for the crimes he committed. It's the fact that he made a spectacle of it.
Mhm.
Because they could have did that
Yeah,
quietly under the radar.
the whole time. Like Kamala
No,
talking about she worked at
that was not
McDonald's.
going to get done. That was not going to get done in the real. You know, both know that. That is not
Yeah,
getting
but
done on the
we all knew the case was happening and stuff like that. But it's just like you didn't have to say nothing. The same thing like Kamala when she had to tell the world she worked at McDonald's and then turned around. We had to find out the system. She had volunteered. It was just like, why did you have to tell people this story that wasn't true?
No, that was just stupid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That,
They keep. It's like, why did you tell the world? I believe in what the justice system has to do and blase blase whatever they for what? Stand 10 toes down with your son like every other criminal mother and father. Like Biden, you forgetting you white still. Most white people stand behind their child,
sometimes you
right
just
or
got to.
wrong.
Sometimes you just got to tell people to shut up. To shut up.
And then make a bit like it was a 2-page paragraph speech
Mm.
that blew my mind and him explaining why he did it.
We
That man had to write it, man.
we know why you did it because that's your son and you had the power to get him the fuck out of there. That's it. It didn't need to be a big thing.
Man,
Let,
I don't know why
let
he
me.
waited that long to get him out of there.
I think he was going to do it after the election, but let me have to write a 2-page paragraph of why I got my son out of jail. That would be the day I give y'all my ass to kiss.
First of all, he would have been partnered on
Fuck
day
out of you.
one. Day one, after they said his sentencing and whatever the case may be, I could care less about whatever they got going on. On day one, he would have been partnered. Like point blank period. So for him to wait so long, like, bro, you about to be out of the door. But you was gonna have him sit there for another 4 years before you pardon him if he had won? Like that don't make no sense. If I'm president, my child get up in prison. I'm telling you, he ain't got to sit in there a day. Like he going into booking and he out the door.
Yeah, I tell
Like
people,
I
yeah.
could care less.
I'm I'm of a whole other mentality.
You would
If
keep
you
him in
do the
there?
crime, you got to do the time. I'm sorry.
Now, if it's murder, I understand that. That's not a white collar crime,
I don't care
child.
what it is. I don't care what it is. There's
Um,
some. I I believe right and wrong should transcend any relationship. Whatever the case may be. If justice is supposed to be the whole point of what we're talking about here, then that should transcend anything. Somebody did something they're not supposed to do, they have to pay the price for said transgression. That's what the fuck it
hmm
should be.
hmm that's
Man,
cool.
Unfortunately, this isn't a perfect world. So we have people, prime example, who are in position and have the influence to help people get away with certain kinds of shit.
that Dion, that was beautiful. That was very, very. But also, I'm getting my son the fuck out of jail. I ain't gonna hold you. No
Exactly.
reason.
Like,
And if you
yeah,
tell because I said so, I'm hitting you with the because I said so. Why? Because
Because let me hold on. My thing is this: if you're my child and you go out there and do some bullshit, you're making me look bad. So
You're
what the
If
right.
fuck?
I, like I
So
said,
what the fuck
Dion,
I'm
if
supposed to do? So what the fuck I'm supposed to do if you go out in this world and embarrass me? I'm supposed to come to your rescue after that? Fuck you.
You whoop his ass.
Dion, Dion, if I
I
was
ain't got to whoop
president,
his ass. They
I
gonna
have
whoop his
to.
ass in jail.
No, no, you whoop his ass when he come home. They just tell him that when he comes home,
Dion,
you give him his ass.
exactly,
I'm
Dion.
talking
If I
about
was
if my son
president,
is a whole adult.
I
Now,
know
him
you
as a
still
child,
a
Dion,
man.
now, yeah,
You still a
whoop his
man.
ass. But
Dion, you're
I'm
telling
talking
me
adulthood.
You have the
You do.
opportunity to pardon your child for a crime he's committed, whatever crime he's committed, and you rather let him continue to sit in prison for an old decrepit
You
crime.
knew whatever
That
you did was illegal. You knew whatever you was doing was illegal. You knew.
yeah, I ain't that super justice. Like if I have the opportunity, I'm taking it. Like you ain't gotta tell me. I don't care if
What
y'all
is
make a like y'all can LeBron James and Bronny James meet Monday through Sunday. I'm taking the opportunity.
Black nepotism, baby. Let's go.
Exactly. Like
and see
like I
this is how you know who was raised different.
No, 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 no. I don't have a problem with what you said. What you said was beautiful. It is the right thing to do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing it.
yeah, like I understand if I didn't have the opportunity and he went to yeah, he's gonna have to serve his time. But if I'm given the opportunity to get him out, why would I not? Like he's more than likely learned from the situation, whatever the case may be.
But
But
at the
why would
same
I let him
time,
sit and rot in prison just
his
cause I
choices
wanna
led to that though. His choices led to that though.
uh-huh. Yeah, I know that. And he know that. And the world know that. They are well aware. But I could care less about how they feel about what my child did. If I have the opportunity, I'm taking it.
And I,
Point blank period.
and plus I'm of the mind of, you know, teach XYZ so that your kid don't grow up and make whatever silly decisions in the fucking first place.
Yeah.
So
hmm
there's that part.
Yeah, we do a great job raising our child. We do. But if
Oh
the
no,
opportunity arises,
I'm gonna tell you right now. What he gonna want to do?
exactly.
He gonna want to go
Exactly.
to jail. That's what I'm gonna do. He gonna want to go to jail. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what a black. You in some shit. If your parents had to come get you from jail, and the kid is just like, I'm sick. You see the joints where it's just like, oh, who coming to get you? My mom? I'm staying here. I'm staying.
Yeah.
but uh, but yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
I have nothing bad about what you said, Dion, because what you said is the correct thing to say. But
No, it is.
black nepotism, baby, black nepotism.
Yeah. No, that's the correct thing to say when you ain't got the opportunity to. You did your time. You got laid. But the moment you got the
I
opportunity
was
to,
raised without
it's a different
leniency.
story.
Okay. Don't let the fact that I primarily grew up around a bunch of women fool you. I was raised with absolutely no leniency. If I did
Yeah,
something wrong, I got fucked up for it.
I did too.
yeah, but the difference was we didn't have the opportunity to pardon somebody. You see, that's the difference. We wasn't raised with a pardoning uncle down the street. So we didn't have the opportunity to pardon some family members. That's the difference. When you have the opportunity to take it, bruh,
You
you start
you
thinking,
cut me.
you look at life
You
different.
cut me. you you cut me off, so I stopped to sip my beer while you were talking. Um, I was starting to say, and and something my grandmother straight up told me. If I go out in the world and do something stupid, I'm gonna get fucked up for it.
She's right. I'm not knocking your grandmother, but at the same time, black people don't get the. And I said this about Bronny James. We don't really get the opportunity to do some nepotism shit. So I feel like, I mean, your grandmother's right because like we're not in a position where like we can like do something wrong and kind of like get away with it with some hush hush money. We kind of like we kind of like in a position. If don't do it, it's gonna really fuck up your fucking career. And yes, she's right about that. But like I said,
I
like
mean,
nigga, like I said, if I could get my son in the motherfucking NBA, I'm getting him in the NBA,
I mean, I
and
might.
I'm getting him to be able to wear
Exactly.
his games because I'm a grown
If
man.
one of my two niggas did get locked up the most, I'd probably slap some money on their books or something. But
LeVar Ball got two out of his three sons
You
in the
said
fucking NBA. It would have been three if one of them didn't steal in China, but
exactly.
yeah. That was, black people need to use a nepotism. I feel like black people need to use nepotism. I'm the type of person who's just like, okay, because we're so kind and black people we're so creative and kind. Sometimes we let other people take our shit and then do what they want with it. We need to be taking
Exactly.
opportunities. And like, why can't we have empires? Why can't we have motherfucking things that black people own and some shit like that? There's nothing wrong with, like I said, nothing wrong with your grandmother said. She is 100% right. But fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm taking.
but then again, she didn't have the opportunity to pardon somebody. So we think like that because we ain't got the opportunity. If you do the crime, you don't have to serve your time. But if I have the opportunity, why would I not? Like,
My
I'm
father,
not
my
telling you
father,
to go out there. I'm not telling my kid go out there and just wild out. Like I'm about to just become president so I can go party. I ain't telling you to do
that's
that.
how.
my father said, "Hey, Dion." My father said the same thing. Boy, if you get hemmed up out there, don't expect me to come visit you in jail.
But let me tell you something. That's how you create monsters. He knows he can get away with some shit now. What's to stop him from going out and doing some bullshit again? And motherfuckers like that, they escalate.
Hmm.
Okay, now,
So
I
again,
mean,
that's how you create monsters.
That's probably true.
yeah,
But the
that's true.
second time, if I ain't president, he's just gonna be there. So, so he rather use it. That first
Yeah,
time he
The
get
best
hemmed
the
up,
best thing you can do
I'm
for
there.
somebody like that is to let them suffer and learn that lesson.
Yeah, you got it, Dion.
That is the absolute best thing you can do for someone like that. Again, that is how the fuck you create monsters. That's
I
how
believe.
you have people like what was his name that we talked about before? That stupid ass YouTuber that got hemmed up in Korea. Johnny Somali.
Yeah, Johnny.
Hmm.
Yeah, Johnny Summer.
Uh-huh. That's how you get motherfuckers like him.
Yeah, but he ain't got nobody that can pardon him. So,
She has a point.
My
That
my
motherfucker.
point is we need to not bring that type of energy into the world in the fucking first place.
yeah, Dion,
Oh
talk for
no!
yourself.
Oh,
Talk
oh
for
no!
yourself.
Nobody was going to help. Nobody was going to help him. He was. If it was me, I stripped that man butt naked. It's like all the Koreans whip his ass.
I'm
But
not trying to. Yeah, you sound like you were gonna cancel our pardon abilities. I ain't trying to cancel that.
okay.
Okay.
Any last words before we move on to a next topic? I love it when we turn a "Do You Care" into an hour long debate. By the way,
Yeah, because Dion cold. Dion, make your kids better not. They better not even walk off the side of the edge.
all
Mine
right.
won't walk
So
on the side, but he know for a fact at this point in time, if he walk on the side of the edge, he by himself. But your kids, they really, yeah, you like, yeah, y'all got it. Beyonce,
Okay.
and even if I had the opportunity, I wouldn't give it to y'all. That sounds like the Jackie Chan situation where he told his kids they ain't getting nothing from
Hey,
Yeah. On to our next. On to our next topic. Do y'all care that a white woman, 20 years old, that made $43 million on OnlyFans in a year? She made $43 million. Do y'all care?
him. Is that Wolf? Not Wolf. What's her name? Bad
Sophie
Barbie?
Ray. Her name is
Who?
Sophie Ray. Her name is Sophie Ray.
Oh, mm-mm. Who is she? Is she making feet content?
No, that's the funny part. She's not doing porn, and yet she's made $43 million on OnlyFans. Not only that, she showed the paperwork, and one of the earners was tipping her like $200 a day, which equivalent up to $5 million. So hold up. I'm
Mm.
gonna.
and what does she do on in these videos? If you happen to know,
mm, Uh,
because there's a part of me that feels like that's important.
nothing. She does nothing but be a. There was one video I think everybody was
Is she a
talking about, and
podcaster?
she's not a podcaster. She's just some regular white girl. When you look at
So,
Dion, I know Dion. When you
so,
look at it, it's like there's nothing really special about it. She got a banging body. I'm not gonna hold you, but everything else, she's just a regular white girl. Hold on, this is one of them.
so,
Do you have anything else you want to throw
so,
at me? You know, the pants I just bought and they were $100. Okay, one, back the fuck up. Two, you need $100. I'll give you $100. You broke? I even give you 200. No. Because that's not even what I'm mad about. That's not even what I'm mad about. Thank you. You smashed cake in my face, and I would do it again. Clock it. I'd do it again. I would do it again. What did I ever do to you? Pardon? Pardon? I beg your finest pardon. If you wanted to not do anything to me, then you could have just handled it off social media. But instead, you decide to just be petty along with Julia and take this out not only on me, but
I
Aisha.
was like, that has nothing to do with nothing. But like, hold on. Let's try this one.
Sophie Rain just revealed how much she made from OF in the past year, why she started with OF in the first place, and all about the infamous Spider-Man video. After months of hiding, Sophie finally decided to reveal how much she earns from OF, and the numbers are staggering. She went on a podcast with Camila Araujo, and even Camila was surprised to learn that Sophie is currently making over $4 million every single month.
Like, how much are you making a month? I don't know if I don't really want to hurt your feelings. You don't have to say, just show me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I actually like kind of tearing up. $4 million?
And it gets even more insane because Sophie then proceeded to post real proof onto her Twitter, showing that she made more than $43 million this year, and also saying in another post that she is still virgin. And fans didn't even know how to react.
In 1 year, she made almost $44 million. $40 million a year is $3.3 million a month, $1.5 million bi-weekly, almost $800,000 weekly, $153,000 a day. And we cannot blame nobody but ourselves, bro. We are giving these females NBA type level contracts.
But that's not all, because in a video by YouTuber Kowski, she also revealed why she started with OF in the first place. Allegedly, it all started with the Spider-Man video, which we will talk about in more detail a little later in the video. She started talking about how she initially worked at a restaurant when the Spider-Man video started going viral. Everyone thought she was the girl in the video, which is why she ended up getting fired. And all of that led to her deciding to open OF and accept her fate. And since she couldn't escape the Spider-Man video, she decided to use that to her advantage and start OF.
I used to serve at a restaurant, and then the Spider-Man video thing came up, and it's actually not me in the Spider-Man video.
Yeah.
It's another girl. Her name's Naomi. So people just kept saying that was me. It was me. It was me. It was me. And I couldn't get away from that. It wasn't me. I tried my best to like clear the air. It's another girl, everything. But people just kept saying, Spider-Man girl. Got to my manager. So my manager had a meeting with me, and because he's very, and he knows my family, and he put me in a corner and like basically fired me.
After that, Sophie decided to
Wow.
reveal everything about the Spider-Man video. She said that the girl in the video is not her, but another girl named Naomi. She says that her Spider-Man video does not exist at all and that she is still a virgin.
Let me go all the way back. It was Halloween time. And we bought the Spider-Man costumes because it was going around a whole bunch. I've seen a whole bunch of other girl influencers do it. I thought they were cute. And so her and I bought them, and the new Spider-Man movie came out, and we thought it'd be a good idea to just, put them on, take pictures of them. So we posted the picture, whatever. And then people took that and said that I was Naomi in her video with her Spider-Man costume, which is not suitable for kids at all.
However, she still makes more money than 99% of us here, whether you believe her story or not. But what is your opinion of Sophie Rain? Do you follow her, and are you part of her $43 million M?
Bam, there you go. I hope that explains
That,
a lot. I done done into the chat.
that's
What is going
actually
on, Father?
funny. That story is actually fucking funny.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to disrupt anybody. How y'all doing, by the way? I'm not talking about this stupid shit. You mean to tell me this woman is making 43 million off of a fucking mistake? Don't fucking play with me right now. Don't fucking
That's
play
what
with me.
makes it funny.
I find nothing funny about that, bro. I really don't.
Oh shit. Because it's one of those you can't even say anything to her. She's not doing
In
shit.
the words,
Like, I have no
in
opinion
the words of Kevin
whatsoever.
Samuels,
Oh my
in the words
god.
of Kevin Samuels, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit. The reason, okay, the
Nah,
reason
but
why
like, I
I
don't
find
want
it
it.
funny is because I got it. I understand, Father. I understand. Because I got into a debate with some other OnlyFans model because she was like, "Men, you could do this too," and I was like, "No, we can't. We are not grossing $43 million, or like." Because she was like, dudes can get rich off OnlyFans too. I said it's not that much, and usually they're fucking other women. So if they're going to buy, they're buying it for the women, not for the dude. But this is just...
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna take it a step further. The highest paid male adult film star still makes chump change compared to what women make in that industry.
yeah.
And if you don't believe me, look up the numbers for your goddamn self. And the part of this that makes me laugh is because there's no one to blame except for the simps.
Bruh, I don't even think we should be I don't even really think we should be giving this attention for two reasons. Number one, the only reason why anybody's even fucking talking about this is because we're a whole bunch of fucking pocket watchers. It's the most pathetic shit in the motherfucking world. Number two, another thing is that's a woman who is remotely attractive in a society where a lot of men don't get play. In a society where a lot of men are diminished and belittled. You see how they're talking about men on the motherfucking internet, on the TV, and on media, right? You do peep.
Mm-hmm.
This is going on. Like, nigga, look at all the motherfucking topics we've been talking about lately. Loneliness epidemic. Men don't want to go to work anymore. Men are slowly giving up. Men are not making as much money as women anymore. Like, nigga, put this shit into motherfucking perspective. I refuse to talk about this because there is way more important shit than me being amazed at somebody who's making $1 million. More power to that, sister. Good job. Go buy yourself a big ass pretzel with them millions. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
Yo, B, you have anything to say before we move on?
That's crazy. And the crazy part about it is I still don't know what she put out on OnlyFans. Like I'm still
She don't put
confused.
out nothing, nothing. She don't do
And
porn. She don't. I don't even think she do nudes. It's just regular,
She's
regular
an
stuff you see.
attractive white girl. That's it.
She's an Yeah, she's just an attractive, and to me, she's okay as I'm. She, like I said, she got her body. She got a nice body, but she got the girl. To me, she got that girl next door vibe, and I
yeah,
think white and I think white men love that. She
Yeah.
looks, yeah, I think she looks at the. She's not a supermodel, hot looking woman. She's a. I think I could bag this if I was Peter Parker. Like,
She comes across as a very approachable. You know what
yeah,
I'm
she
saying?
comes
Like
across as very
she's not like a
approachable.
motherfucking what's her name? She's not like Bernice Burgos, so like one of them rich, like I'm rich bitch types.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like very approachable, very go out to a bar, get a drink type of vibe. Not too much, not too crazy. And I think a lot of the loneliness epidemic men are like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to her because she cures my loneliness. And we've gotten to
yeah.
that fucking point.
and they didn't speak about it in the video, but there was one dude he tipped her like $200 a day, and it rounded up to about $5 million. So that whoever did that tipped her $5 million alone. That's her biggest tip. From
Jeez.
And so it gives me to thinking, yo, you got $5 billion and you still ain't getting no ass. What is wrong? This this male loneliness epidemic is really wow.
I hope she do something with that 43 million. Like, 'cause it'd be real sad to make that much and then still be financially broke.
The thing I want
Because
to
it's gonna
say
hit a
about
point where
this,
OnlyFans is not gonna. You're not gonna see the 43 million again. Like,
And here's the thing: her only fans is only $10, $5
yeah,
right now
but
because it's on sale. I looked it up, but it's only $10 a month. So I know a couple of people that was probably curious, probably went, "Huh, it's only $10." It's only $10. It ain't
yeah.
and
gonna
then,
slow
and
me.
then just stuck around because they thought she was fun to talk to or whatever.
Yeah. And now that it's $5, I'm pretty sure like she probably got some more people that's just wondering what's on her. Like there's probably someone curious to know what's on her own fans, and then they spent the $5 just to see what is there. So it's just like so. Any last
But
words before? Go ahead, Dion.
well, the thing I was gonna say is I think this is the part where people really gotta like stop and look in the mirror and ask, what the fuck is wrong with us?
Folks is lonely. Like, people is lonely.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're in a generation where folks want to be. I don't know. I think the media has made us like feel like we need to be in relationships. I don't know.
It's not even. I don't even blame that on the media. I think it's been said multiple times here before how humans are meant to be social creatures, but
Being social
this
and
is
being in a
alone.
relationship is two different
This
things. Being
You want to
social
know
is
what the
cool,
real reason
but
is? I know what it is. You want to know what it really motherfucking is? We work too much. That's what it is. We are a society, and they've been
that's
saying
so.
this too. We work way too motherfucking much. We're always at work. We're always in traffic. Some fucking bill got to get paid. Somebody's trying to make more money than the other person because we're pocket watchers and we're a whole bunch of leeches that get insecure when somebody's making more money than us. So that's what we have decided to do on a grand motherfucking scale. So instead of third places like malls and little places where you could just sit down and shut up and not do anything and just think about shit, walk in the park, instead of that, we got parking lots. We got motherfucking Starbucks in every corner and McDonald's in every corner. Nigga, if you want to go to a public library, you have to be You have to be content with the fact that it's probably at a part of time where you're gonna need a car, can't walk nowhere. You remember back in the day when we used to walk fucking places? You know what I'm saying? Where we used to ride bikes with your friend. Like all of that shit is disappearing right before our eyes because we've traded convenience we've traded a community with convenience. So now instead of you walking to the grocery store with your friend, you order Uber Eats and then you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. That's the issue.
I don't think we traded convenience with what you say convenience with what?
Community.
Community.
We traded
Oh, I
community
don't
for
think
convenience.
no, I think we became embarrassed to walk. Like we became embarrassed to ride our bike because then it became like damn that nigga broke. So people didn't want to they don't want to walk. They rather get in the car. They don't want to catch a bus. Like people, they want to look like they got something going on. So because back when you were a kid, you don't care. But then you become an adult and there's this you feel like damn. Look
Yeah,
at all
but
these people on the bus,
not
like they
not to
staring at
interrupt.
me.
Sorry, not to interrupt you. I'm so sorry, but it's like deal with it. You a grown, you adult. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. Sometimes you just don't got it. That's okay. Why the fuck are you so insecure about it? If the money is gonna come, then the money is gonna come. But if you're short, shit, I'm broke right now. You think I give a fuck? I'm eating popcorn.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like they would rather pay $15 for Uber than spend $1.25 for the bus. They would rather pay $10 for a short Uber ride than walk a short spot. So it's like people became embarrassed of the fact that they ain't got it. So instead, they would rather look like they got it. Like I understand what I'm
Um,
saying, but like you
I get
see
what
it
you're
like
saying, but
hmm
us three, we in the DMV, we in the metro. Niggas is riding the bus. Niggas is taking the train. It's like rich people take the train
Right.
here. So
Yeah, like
uh,
they don't give a fuck. They will be suited down, Gucci, Versace, and will catch a motherfucking train to Metro Center. I promise you.
they'll catch a train, and probably because traffic in DC is terrible and parking in DC is terrible. Trust me, I'm pretty sure what you're saying is not wrong, but in DC, it's opposite day. Motherfucker, I've been next to people Fortune 500, motherfucker next to them, sit like right next to them, motherfucker take the train. The Pentagon is literally like if you take the blue line down there and then you go up, you're right next to the Pentagon. But I'm sure like places like Miami though, because Florida, anywhere in Florida, you got to drive somewhere. I'm pretty sure that's correct. But here in the DMV and then New York, niggas take the metro, they take the trains, they took all that.
people do, but that doesn't still negate the fact that some people are too prideful. Some people are too embarrassed to pretend to like not pretend that they ain't broke because they is broke. So some people would rather look a certain way, portray this aesthetic of a certain way. Like the celebrities. Let's do that. A lot of them was like, oh, well, they said they didn't have no money for real. And then all of us was like, boy, y'all catching black cars, y'all and this, y'all and that. So we all assumed they just was just rich. And then in reality set in, they folks wasn't rich at all. They was making less than we was at one point. That's what I'm saying. It's like some people would rather look a certain way, portray this aesthetic that they got it or that they this. When to be honest, they probably could have caught the bus for less. Like you didn't need that Uber ride. You could have caught the bus. You could have walked. But they be too embarrassed to let people know like they ain't got it. I feel like, bro.
Oh no, honey, we walking to Target. You gonna cross that street like a good old citizen. You're not gonna jaywalk. You're gonna use your two legs that God gave you, and you're gonna walk to that motherfucking Target. You're gonna look the cashier in the eye, say hi, and pay for your motherfucking merchandise like a regular human being.
That that's y'all, but I know for a fact y'all see these tech people and y'all know there's these tech people that exist. Y'all trying to act like what I'm saying is like these people do not exist in this world. I know y'all could probably name out a few people that's like, yeah. I know exactly what she's talking about.
Not only that, but I've experienced it. We were walking to a motherfucking we were walking to like a place to get food, and then when we were trying to walk back, one of them ordered a fucking Uber for in a 15-minute walk. I'm like,
That was
bruh.
probably me because I hate Georgetown.
I mean, no, it wasn't you this time. It wasn't you this time.
It wasn't me. I'll be honest with you. I've done that, but that's because I hate Georgetown, and they kind of forced me to go.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm
you're
not talking
doing
about
it
that.
because of embarrassment. But she's talking about
Yeah.
embarrassment. She's talking about they don't want to be seen as broke. And I do agree with you. There's a lot of people like that. They don't want to appear as broke. But honey, you're broke. You're broke.
Exactly. Like they
but like
are
shaking,
bruh.
like
Not
shaking
to
across the
mention,
shoulders. You're broke, nigga. You're broke.
Yeah, like
hold
I
on.
just saw you asking somebody for some money, and now all of a sudden you got black card money.
My thing is being broke has nothing to do with this because clearly whoever got her to where she is, these motherfuckers got money. But clearly that's all they seem to have going for themselves. Hence why they're doing what they're doing to feed into this chick the way they are.
Just because they got her to where they are, that don't mean they ain't broke. They probably spent that last 10. Somebody spent that last $10 just to see what it was given.
If you're able to send someone $200 a day for an extended amount of time, you got paper.
That's what you're assuming.
And you see, this is exactly why, because I didn't want it to. Ray, I said it. This is exactly why. Because then it's like, because like material life is right. Like there are people that are embarrassed and they try to appear like they keep up with the Joneses and shit like that. But it's like I'm looking at your spending habits and something is not adding up. You feeling what I'm saying? Your lifestyle is very unsustainable. You feel like if one thing goes wrong in your day, it's the motherfucking end of the world and everything is catastrophic. It's like, and then I come to find out you're only like that because there's a time limit on the rental. Like you don't have to live life like that, bro. You really fucking don't. Okay, a girl makes $43 million on OnlyFans. Not everybody is doing that. You feel what I'm saying? She's the number one top earner, but look at Kai Cenat. He's the number one streamer. These positions are for specific people. Just because you're not in that position doesn't make you more than or less than. Your goofy ass thought that.
Exactly. Like Bad Baby. She was making what, 50 million at one point? Or she had shows she had made 50 million
She made
from when
a
she
bunch of
opened up.
money.
Yeah.
She made a bunch of money. Yeah.
But look at if this girl's the number one right now, so that clearly Bad Baby can't she ain't kept it up. But that's what I'm saying. Some celebrities, like we used to think they was rich, and then reality set in, we realized a lot of them broke. They just was keeping up with the Joneses. But then keeping up with Joneses became too expensive. So a lot of times we think people got it, but in reality, that's not the case. So that's what I'm saying. Like the guy who probably, sometimes people be on credit. They be on credit doing wilding out. So I just hope she don't take that moment where she has like she's getting all this money and then lose herself and then next thing you know she really become broke. Because 43 now that people know how much money you made, some people gonna be like, hell no, I'm not about to start spending money on her. You know how some people get when they feel like you making too much money. They start to feel like they're not about to support you no more.
Shit. Any last words before we move on
Wait,
to our next?
just like Father said, people be pocket watching. Like for real, they really do. Like when you broke, they with you. But the moment they realize her pocket too big, they're like, hell no, I'm not about to give her nothing.
Ooh wee! Look at what the money make a bitch do. That's my new favorite.
And then she talking about I'm still a virgin. After that too, it's like now you feel like you're playing in their face, so now they even more mad. look like I'm saying people weird. Like she up now, she better hope she investing it right. Cause when it's gonna come crashing. Like and then she gonna really be doing OnlyFans for real. To try and maintain it.
Any last word before we move on to our next topic?
No.
Jesus, please change the subject. I'm begging you.
Say what y'all want. We 2 for 2. That's 2 do you kids that we don't turn into a topic. Okay, let's see if we can go for 3 for 3, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there's been this talk that the Black Disney princesses like Halle Bailey, Kiki Palmer, and motherfucking Char Jackson, and they're getting they're getting pregnant by what they call pookies. Y'all care about that?
We can skip this one.
What?
How did they become the Black Disney princesses? I'm so confused.
Okay, because it's just like how can I say this? Black Disney or like art. How can I say it? How can I say?
No, I understand what you mean, but I'm just trying to figure out like we be giving people labels that just be like,
This is about how all the famous black girls are sounding with rappers and hood niggas and shit.
Yes,
yeah.
that's
I would.
basically it.
I feel like that's a better title than because not first. No offense to Kiki Palmer, but that girl is grown. Shar Jackson, like I understand her because she's a little like we all see her as a little kid. So,
She's still like a little
but
kid.
yeah, that's
She
true.
just
And Halle Bailey, I don't think I've ever seen her as a little kid.
I'll say that
Because I think
I've seen
when
her as a
she
little
came in
kid.
the industry, I thought she was like an adult already. I don't I don't remember her as in her little young girl stage and stuff like that. I only knew her after they broke up, like the group. So I didn't know her when her and her sister was a group. I didn't even know their existence before that. It's not until they broke up and then Chloe was doing her own thing. That's when I knew Hallie's existence. And then they had that show, Grownish. So I knew them from there. But Pookie's, like,
Because with Halle Berry they consider DDG a Pookie, and
it was just
but
crazy to me.
I know he got money, yeah, but he but what's it not Shar Jackson, Shay Jackson.
Hmm.
Um, she got herself an albino Pookie, and then or at least they just feel like the guys that they just got impregnated by are not up to their levels or some shit like that. And
Only one I'm confused about is I don't know why people really think DG is not like DG is broke or something. I don't know how they see DDG as not being him, which is so weird to me
yeah, for
because
some reason, women do not like DDG. I don't
he's
You
get
want to
it.
he's
know what I think it
childish.
is? I
It's
have a
not
theory.
even about. Wait, go ahead, follow my bet.
I have a theory on that. I think so. I think so. DDG's a YouTuber, right? Like that's how he came up, and he also used to rap.
Yeah,
But I think what it
but
is
he's a
with DDG,
YouTuber originally.
yeah. But I think what it is with DDG is that he's not like appearance wise, he's not the most masculine. That's my theory. I feel like a lot of people that don't like him try to little boy him. Like it happened to Lil Bow Wow.
Exactly.
It happened to fucking Lil Bow Wow. Like they try to little boy the nigga. Like because we know him, we knew him as Lil Bow Wow when he was little. When he grew up, we still treated him like he was Lil Bow Wow. He even tried to change his name. Remember Shad Moss? Nobody gave a
Yeah,
fuck.
He said, "You still Bow Wow, nigga."
Yeah, but that's what it is. Niggas is trying to little boy him.
I agree with you because I realize all three of those guys aren't very masculine men. So I think that's why people see them as pookies. But DDG, I'm like, not trying to say Hallie ain't that girl, but like, I'm not downplaying DDG to upplay Hallie because to be honest, Hallie didn't like. No offense to her being on Mermaid, and then the white people making a whole uproar about her being a black mermaid or whatever the case may be.
Oh, Sky
But
Jackson. What was I saying? Shay, Sky
you're
Jackson.
saying
I'm sorry.
Shar. I think
I
Shar
was saying
Jackson is the
Star.
one that's yeah.
That's Kevin.
But
That was she was on Moesha with Kevin Federline, and that was Kevin Federline's.
hmm
And pretty Spencer. But I
but
meant Sky
we
Jackson.
all knew who he
Sky
was
Jackson.
talking about.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't. To be honest, I never.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll fix it in post.
Yeah, it's crazy how people flip on him because I'm just like, let's like, no offense to pocket watching or whatever the case may be, but um, Hallie doesn't get paid every month. Like DG is paid every month. Like everybody knows his pocket. Like he has his own house in what the hills or whatever, like in the little neighborhood that everybody want to be in, or Calabasas. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just like I'm like, how did he go from being him, with all that money, and all of a sudden now y'all just see him as a broke nigga? I'm like, how? That man still makes almost over millions of dollars a month. So like, how did he just go? How did the world switch on him so fast? But I know
I
he's
don't even think
childish.
it's a
He always
money
playing
thing.
pranks. Hallie became. I think she blew up even more because she was always on his streams and like she would hang out with his family and stuff like that. Like I just don't see it. Like, like they was with
Okay,
them, and all of a sudden
well,
now that they broke up, they like, oh, he's so terrible. Like, but when he was making that video after she didn't win that award, and he did the little fake award at the house, they was so cute. I'm just like, bro, I don't see it. How do like y'all just so weird to me?
all right. There's a few different things going on with this that I've gathered. First off, what a lot of times happens is folks will try to make it seem like, oh, one is the other is the reason that the other became, whoever, whatever they are. Even though they both had their own shit going on for themselves before they ever even fucking met. They try to do that shit to Jay-Z and Beyonce, for God's sakes. But people are dumb. Another is they're just a bunch of projection. It's it's just a bunch of salty broads trying to be in the next chick's business. Because, like, from
I
the
just
little bit of these that I've seen, the main ones that have anything to say are women. And it's just like, why is that?
you're right.
It's a lot of it is jealousy.
Hmm.
And there's also,
All I know
of course, there's always the stereotypical, oh, good girl, bad boy, whatever, whatever. But, we're not going to, you know,
all I'm gonna say is the women pick the men. All right. they picked them. They got pregnant by him. They look happy. Sky
Yeah.
Jackson. I
It
don't
was
know, but this is the first time I ever looked at her as an adult because I'm still thinking that I've seen that girl as a baby. Now you find out she's 22. I'll be like, God damn.
yeah.
I think that's one of my nephew's crushes.
And all of them just did Thanksgiving with their baby daddy. So that's why I'm just like, well, I don't know about Scott because I thought he man got locked up, but all of them just did Thanksgiving. I know DDG and Hallie they just did Thanksgiving, and that was real cute.
My man
Um,
switched cheese with Brady's.
what's her name? Kiki. She did think.
Kiki
I think
Palmer.
he's in the Air Force right now, so he just graduated or something during the Thanksgiving season,
Huh.
and so Sky, I think her man had just got locked up or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think people was mad because it was just like, these are successful black women. Why they getting pregnant by a bunch of dusty pookies, and that's been the thing that's been going on this week. That's why I put that as a
Yeah,
do you because a
they
lot
was
of people,
also saying
yeah,
that Sky, because her and Kai at one point was so close and they was always hanging together, or like why she chose that guy versus like, do you think like y'all really think that Kai wanted that little girl? I mean, if he wanted
they're the
her,
same
they
age.
were close enough to he
They're the
would have
same
had
age.
her. If she wanted him, she would have had him. But it's just like they didn't want that for each other. So she picked who she wanted. Like people are so weird. But I think it is the fact that they're not masculine, like buff, like big arms, look like they be choking people out. But the moment they look like that, it's gonna be a whole nother issue. Oh my God, he must be abusing her.
Well, uh, any last words before we move on to our next topic? I'm proud of y'all. We had 3 do you cares, and we done turned. Yeah, you guys did be proud. But okay. This one I had lined up specifically for material like B because um I see fathers on the second account, so I guess something is fucking up. But B, this one is specifically lined up for you, and it involves our favorite Pan African, Dr. Umar. Did you watch the Bittersweet podcast that he was on?
Mm-mm. First, I got
I
nervous when
did.
you said it was lined up specific for me. I was like, oh Lord,
Yeah,
I
child, it's about
saw
to be
this. I think
some
I shared this in the
relationship.
group chat.
what'd you say,
I was
Dio?
gonna say it's about to.
I think I shared this in our group chat. I think I saw this.
Maybe I don't know, but
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Let's knowing Dr.
so,
Umar, he gonna
Oh
make
no,
me
not
proud.
this. This is a different Umar video.
yeah, this is a question
Okay.
that he puts out, and I want you to answer it, and then he's then we can have a discussion. But this was basically him, and a lot of women had something. A lot of black women had something to say about this because he's mostly deals with black people. So, um, but this specific question, I wanted to relay this to you to get your thoughts on it.
Privilege, the black man suffers from white racism. So we should not be, no sister should be looking for a European equivalent or an African equivalent of a European. A black man has to work twice as hard to get half as much. So although I can appreciate the financial equity, but if you are a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer as an African woman in Australia or America or the UK or Toronto or Johannesburg, looking for a black man who has financial equity with your type of career success, that's going to be difficult. You might got to tone it down a little bit. What I find as a therapist who works with couples, married, divorced, and otherwise, too often black women prioritize a man's income
over his masculinity, meaning he can provide. He's willing to help with those children. He will nurture you, look out for you, but he might not be able to put you in a Mercedes. He might not be able to help you with that $1 million mortgage. And I've seen Black women turn down good men, very good men, because he didn't have the economics, but he had everything else. Sisters need to be careful not to fall into this European narrative of judging men primarily by how much they make.
I can agree with that. I think that these are two extreme scenarios here, because I think if a man we're talking about financial equity, if he is making enough to build a household with you, to be a leader in the household, I think women are okay with that. I think that's not what they're getting. I think they're getting the other end of the spectrum. That's what we're hearing. You know what I mean?
Would you have a problem if you met a man who made half of what you made or a third of what you made, but he had a financial vision of an empire, a business, some sort of an entrepreneurial undertaking?
See, I think that's dangerous.
Stay with me.
That's dangerous.
Let me finish it, and then I want you to respond. And he needed you to help invest in his dream. And he gave you a definitive timeline. He said, give me 12 months or 24, no more than that. If you invest in me, I promise you what I'm going to build will equal where you are. Would you have a problem investing in him?
B, that's the question. I want to hear your opinion and your honest opinion.
I feel like there's some parts missing in the question. Like when they say 12 months, 24 months, like that person's not working at all. They're just invested in this financial whatever he just said. Like there's some parts missing. Like to answer that question, we need to know, is this person still...
He said everything he needs to say. There's nothing missing from that question.
So you tell me for 24 months.
All he's saying is, I need your assistance in getting this, and this done. Give me this time frame, and I'll be able to repay you on your investment and then some.
He ripped my head off. So this person's not working for 12 to 24 months, and I'll be the sole provider.
No,
it's not that he's
no.
working. It's just that he has a business plan that he wants to work on and solely focus on. But he wants you to find. I think he said finance. Would you finance it just for that?
Oh, like the investor. That's different. That's different than being a sole provider.
Your mind immediately went to that when the question was specifically about a business plan. I just want to point that out.
Now you gotta rewind the question back because rewind the question back.
And actually keep playing the video because he provides.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm about to keep playing the video because you might get some more out of it.
No, rewind the question back. Because we gotta hear the question properly. Because where's it going?
That's what we're hearing. You know what I mean?
Would you have a problem if you met a man who made half?
Dion, mute your background, please. Thank you.
My mic was muted.
I hear someone talking in the background. That's what. Look, thank you.
That's what we're hearing. You know what I mean?
Would you have a problem if you met a man who made half of what you made or a third of what you made, but he had a financial vision of an empire, a business, some sort of an entrepreneurial undertaking?
See, I think that's dangerous.
Stay with me.
That's dangerous.
Let me finish it, and then I want you to respond. And he needed you to help invest in his dream. And he gave you a definitive timeline. He said, give me 12 months or 24, no more than that. If you invest in me, I promise you what I'm going to build will equal where you are. Would you have a problem investing in him?
What does investing in him mean?
Let's say he needed $700 a month to help fuel this dream. He needed $700 for 24 months. Could you do it? You're reluctant.
I am reluctant.
Does that make it any more clear?
That made it clear. That's
Would you be able to do that and be honest? I don't think there's a right or wrong question answer either. So just be honest.
no, that's not something you just answer in like one day. Like that's a serious 700 a month. But they don't give relationship. That gives I could let someone borrow $700 a month, but I don't think we would be in a relationship.
But he's saying like if your man, look, not just a friend, not just your man, your husband or significant other telling you he had this dream and he wants to do this full time and he wants to do this full time and he just needs you to back him up like 700 a month. It's like, would you be able to do it?
Hmm. I think it depends on who the man is. Like there's a lot of factors that go into this because like some people like things can get sour when you when you give them like giving somebody some money or something like that. It just depends on who the man is. Because like if you don't if you feel some type of way or you feeling like that's what I'm saying. It's like not something you just answer right then and there. Like it depends on who the person you're with. There's like several other factors that plays into place. Like because you can if you have the money and people ask people to borrow money all the time. Like it's not that deep. Like money is never that deep. Um, but it's like sometimes can guys also be okay? Like some guys, it don't ring the same to them. Oh, like you know. So it just depends. That's why I said it sounds more like friendship, like a friend versus like your partner.
No, but the question specifically stated if this was your man.
It doesn't give my man. That's what I'm telling you. It doesn't give that. It gives
That's your.
friend.
I think we got an answer. I
Yeah,
think we got your answer.
it doesn't give my because I don't think my man would be like, oh babe, can you borrow me $700? Like that just doesn't even sound like it's
That's a no.
friend.
I get it. I get what she's saying, which is why I'm laughing.
No, because this
That's
was
a
like
definite.
this not
That's a
something you
definite
do
no,
like,
though.
oh
That's a
yeah,
definite
babe,
no.
can you let me borrow $700 a month? Like that sounds so like I guess because it's not something I would say. So in my brain I would hear myself saying it. So oh babe, can you let me borrow $700 a month? But like friends, it sounds like it don't sound that weird because it's like okay.
All right.
All right, let's continue the video.
And I am reluctant because what's the guarantee?
There is no guarantees in love. There is no guarantees in romance.
And
If you
also,
need a guarantee, you
I
can't
think
get in it.
context matters. How long
I
have
agree.
we been together?
I agree.
You know, if it's just a guy that I met last year and all of a sudden he has these dreams and
No,
he
y'all
wants me
been
to
dating
fund
for
it.
about 2 years. You like him. There might even be some love there. And he's saying
There might be
invest
some
in
love
me.
there is crazy. There has to be some love there.
Let's say there
has
is.
to be a future there. And I think that's what I'm saying. Context matters. If I see myself with
But
this
you didn't
man,
answer the question. Let's say
Yeah.
all those things are there. Will you financially invest in him? Be honest, my queen. They already answered for you. They said hell to the nizzo.
Yeah. Look.
Why not, though? Why do you have a problem with that? Given the atmosphere of
2
racism
years?
and
Hold
depression
on.
that black...
Hold on. 2 years? Like they've been together for a long ass time at this point. Like I think that's her husband. Because 2 years, No, still like boyfriend, girlfriend, that's different. Husband, that's different. But boyfriend, girlfriend, 2 years, and then all of a sudden he came in with this massive plan. Like, you don't know this person yet? Okay, that's weird. I don't think it takes somebody 2 years to really know know the concept of who they with. I
Shit,
think
I
it's
think
for
you guys
girls.
are having
Girls math don't
fun.
math like y'all guys. Like guys, y'all math. I guess guys is weird to me. Girls, we have to think. We think about all these other factors. Like we can't just give you a yes or no answer. There's factors that go into place. Like 2 years, and you're like man asks you, oh okay, can you invest in this? The legal side of me would have a write a contract, and then yes. But the stupid side of me would probably be like, sure, I got you, but like, nah. The stupid side of me would be like, hell no. 2 years, and then all of a sudden you come up with this grand scheme idea, which I don't think that would be all of a sudden because that's just weird. Like I'm been with you 2 years, and I think you have no financial smartness. That's weird. So
I
it
will
can be
say
just all of a
what
sudden you
you
thought
just
about
said
this.
about having that in writing is a smart move.
But I just the stupid part of me would be like, hell no, 2 years. But then again, I know my man. So if I know my man, then it wouldn't bother me to if I have more than $1,000, like $2,000 left over by the end of the month or whatever the case may be. Giving him 700 ain't gonna kill me. But if all I have, like at the end of the month, it's just the 700, it's not gonna work. We can't do that. That's just dumb. Like, ain't no groceries gonna be in the house. So it depends. There's things that there's factors that come into play. It can't just be a yes or no answer. But I want to know y'all. Never mind. Let's finish watching this, and then I'll hear y'all answer.
Men suffer in Australia. Why would you have
But
a
what
problem
are black
investing
men
in your
subject to
king?
that women are not? We're
Say that
going through
again.
the same thing.
True, but it operates differently. The racism against black men is significantly more aggressive than the racism against black women. Now, I don't want to get into an oppression Olympics because I agree with you. We all suffer and we suffer together. But a man's primary responsibility is to be a provider. And we don't feel adequate as men when we can't provide. So your king, who you love, who you've been dating for 2 or 3 years, is saying, baby, invest in me for these 18 to 24 months. And I promise you, I will cross that finish line. You're still reluctant.
I'm
Why?
reluctant. I'm reluctant. As my husband, if we were married and something like that happened, of course, I would be open to doing that.
But would you be open to even marrying him if he was not the provider you needed him to be? He's saying, help me level up so I might can become the person you want to marry. He's asking you to help him level up.
I think.
Let me tell you why you're reluctant. And I don't have a problem with your reluctance, but I want to explain something.
Okay.
And I want all my young sisters to hear me. A big difference between the snow bunny and the African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sisters see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire. And the sisters say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up, to invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why? Too many black women want a finished product. Black women have to, stay with me. Black women have to stop expecting men to be a finished product. It's harder on us. Help him level up. Stay with me. Help him level up and become what you need him to be. Because the big reason why these snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they believe in their vision. And black women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the snow bunny done snatched him already.
I disagree. And I think that I'm basing it on case studies. I know black women. I'm friends with black women. You know, when I see the dating issues that happen, sorry, the mic.
No, we good. Go ahead. We good.
It's never that. It's never that they don't want to invest. It's actually the opposite. Black women are willing to be in relationships with men that are still leveling up, that are still working their way up. And then
yet you were reluctant. So why are they different from you?
Well, maybe because I've been through that and now I'm not trying to do that right now. Do you know what I mean? I've been through a relationship where I have supported someone and it went really badly for me. You know what I mean? So for me now, I don't need to coddle a man and be there. And I've worked my way up the same way. Investing in a man
is not coddling.
I don't think you need to invest. I don't think it's necessary in that way. Why is it only financial investment? Why is it only financial investment?
Well, no, that's what he's asking for, because at the end of the day, you just said yourself, financial equity is a major concern for women. So it has to be financial equity or investment, because that's what a lot of women are looking for from their men. Y'all want economic parity, and I don't have a problem with y'all wanting economic parity. I'm simply saying, with the obstacles facing black men in Australia, the US, or any other white society, it comes with a lot of obstacles for us to get there, and it's unrealistic to expect me to be where you are when you are not considered the threat that I am.
Okay. Thoughts.
I 50% agree with that. We do want a finished product. We like them finished. But that doesn't mean that we haven't invested in people before. Or and not everything is finance. You can invest in getting him finding a better job. You can I don't know. But I hear what he's saying. And I agree with some of the things he's saying. I don't know. It's triggering.
Why is it triggering?
It's just it's one of those things where it's like it's hard. Like there's too many moving pieces, and nothing is guaranteed in these moving pieces. And I don't the probabilities and all that other stuff. I don't even function on that. Like these fake promises, like, oh,
Her response is proving Umar's point.
yeah, that's why I said, guys are willing. Like a guy will invest and hand his girl a $5,000 check to go open up a what's it called? A boutique somewhere. Like,
and think nothing of it.
Yeah. People ask for money all the time. You give people some money. That's why I said the whole relationship thing, that just don't work. Like, it's just not realistic. If friends ask for money, that's different. But being in a relationship with somebody that asks you for some money with this probability that, when I'm up, it's cringe to me. Like, I don't even like that.
I don't have a problem with you it being cringe for you because you have the right, but why is it cringe to you?
Like that whole the whole concept of I'm borrowing money, like it's so that's just cringe. Like friends, that makes sense. Like, okay, friend asks you and they want to borrow some money and stuff like that, but like you're in a relationship with somebody and they're like, I need to borrow some money, or can you invest? Like it just feels so cringe. Like it doesn't give relationship, it gives friends. Like I can't even imagine myself thinking like, oh man, I need to borrow. Like what?
Okay, so can I ask you this? And I'm gonna go a step further than Umar did. This is your husband, and he does have the idea. Now he's been having this idea in motion, and he's bringing it to you, and you seeing it work. But he just needs like a little financial push. Like he needs a financial push. But you seen him work, and you seen him get the money, before your push, and he just needs like, let's just say, a couple $100 just so he could push it to start making more money. Would you do it? Because I can understand you not doing it if he has nothing and there's no vision in it at all, and it's just like, what's the word called? just it's not even an idea. But let's just say yes.
Speculative.
Say it again, Father.
Speculative.
Thank you. But this man, he actually have it, and like it's like Shark Tank. Like you know how most people in Shark Tank, they already got the idea, they're showing it to people, but they just need that financial backing. Like let's just say he comes with you like that. He's done gave you the numbers. He's done gave you everything to put your mind at ease that it will work. You just need financial backing. Would you do it?
And is he still in this process of borrowing?
Yeah, yeah.
Or
But
is
he
it
should.
he
But
needs
like, let's just say like he was doing it part time. Like he was doing it part time.
no, it's not part time. This is it still obey? Can I borrow? Is it babe? I need this amount. Which one is it?
Is I need this amount.
Okay, then that's the amount he needs. But it's just weird to me, like this borrowing, like I feel borrowing money from people you're in relationships with and stuff like that is given that y'all not together. It's given friends. That's what I'm telling you. Like it's weird to me. Like my brain can't process you borrowing money from people you're in relations with. Like y'all are not like this is not no best friend shenanigans. These y'all are like partners. Like what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine.
Okay,
So
so
like
you in a relationship, you don't believe in borrowing money. You believe in let me not say relationship in a marriage. In a
yeah,
marriage,
like
what's yours is mine and what's mine.
No, I mean
So you
you can
don't.
say relationship.
No, because
yeah,
she don't date, and I don't think most people in relationships have joint accounts until they're married. So
yeah.
Even when you're
So for me,
married,
it's
I
like
advise against that.
yeah, it's like to me that's like it just for me when you're borrowing something from somebody that's like y'all are like friends. Like oh, okay, you can I got you here. I'm expecting this back, and then you got to be hunting people. Like I don't even hunt people down. Like if you ask me about some money, I give you some money, and I gotta hunt you down. Like that's at this point, y'all, I'm gonna just charge you to the IRS. Like we just gonna charge you because like I'm not hunting nobody down for some money. That's weird people stuff. Like it's exhausting. You just know next time we won't do it again. So, but like to be in a relationship with somebody, you asking them to borrow some money, and then you got to pay them back and stuff like that, and then like now they looking at you because they expecting this money back this week, and they ain't got this money back, and now y'all both irritated with each other. Now y'all both mad, and now y'all got to look at each other because y'all with each other like that. Y'all shouldn't be borrowing money when y'all are in this whole relationship. Like it should be like okay, like it's a unit. At the end of the day, it's coming back to us. But to me, it's cringe when I see like people asking their spouse or asking, "Hey, can I borrow? I'll pay you back." Or that's cringe to me. Like, 'cause y'all not together for real.
okay, Dion, Father, what do y'all think? What do y'all think?
Give me 1 second.
No, I really think material. I said all that needs to be said on the subject.
Mm, okay, Father, you still need a minute? Okay. Let me just say, I'm gonna just say this: material life. There's nothing wrong with. I'm gonna just say that there's nothing wrong with what you said, and even he was like, I understand the reluctance of any because I don't think a lot of women would do that for their man, especially like the whole finish wanting the finished product. I don't think a lot of people would do that because of what you just said. You know your brain was just calculating wins and losses. What if it goes well? What if it doesn't goes well and all that other stuff? I think if this was vice versa, men was just like and men was in a comfortable position where he could give his woman the money, he could just say, "All right, here you go," and then just go ahead and do your thing, and he wouldn't even think a second thing of it because he's still providing. Um,
But then even in regards to that, just everything Material Life was saying was spot on because like I guess it's just me because I'm cheap, but even I would be like, okay, if I lost money behind trying to help her do this or whatever, how badly would this hurt me? I'd be thinking about that too.
Yeah, but you also got to realize there's a difference where girls ask for money and where guys are always thinking the process of I'm gonna pay you back. Like girls, they don't. They be like, "Hey, I need $100. Babe, I need $2,000. Babe, I want to get this. Babe, I want to get that." It's need. They don't be like, "Babe, can I borrow and then I'll pay you back?" They don't. They don't think like that. So they're not paying you back.
She has a point. I'm not even gonna hold you. She has like there are two women that I don't help. They asked me for some money for their tuition, and I gave it to them, and they never said I'll pay you back. But since they was my good friends, and I helped them pay their tuition, they both graduated too. So not like it went to waste. They ended up graduating, but they was just like, "Yo, can I just get this money?" I'm pretty sure some of them even forgot. But yeah, every time a dude done ask me for money, he's like, "Yo, I promise I'll pay you back, or I'll pay you back by the end of the week or some shit like that." It got to a point where I was like, "You're not gonna pay me back. This is stop for it." But yo, I've done that. And you know what's funny? That hurt a nigga's feelings. It was like every time you pay, but it's like every time you ask me for money, you don't pay me back. And then you give me some bullshit ass. Oh, you know what? I just take the L. But I also feel like if I would
Oh
say this,
shit!
I would say this, even if your man is having an investment, and I think the smartest thing is um, they need to show me some paperwork. I would treat it like if it's a business, you treat it like an actual business. If they're gonna ask you for some money for an idea, I need to see paperwork that your shit is actually gonna be successful. And like you're not just gonna give you money without some paperwork or some backup or some plans. Like you're gonna have to show it to me just like they do in Shark Tank. But that's just me thinking, like, oh, I need you to actually like show me what you're working on because I'm not just gonna give it to you off a whim because I don't know about y'all, but I know a lot of people that tells you dreams and they haven't even started, nor do they even look like they have the ambition to start one, and they're just lazy. So it's just like I'm not gonna back you. I'm not gonna back you if I know that you don't really like want it like that. But if you really, really, really want it like that, and you show me you want it like that, then yeah, I back you. But uh,
All
shit.
right, I'm
Nah.
ready now. Listen, okay.
Go ahead.
So first of all, shout out to Uncle Umar. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Uncle Umar. Donations.
Donations.
You may not bring your white wife, but anyway, um, I see this as just a difference of values, but it's kind of a more complicated thing to think about now that more women are becoming breadwinners because now they're facing the very same exact motherfucking situation and decisions that we have to make when it comes to taking care of women in a relationship, right? Ultimately, you're my partner, but you're also my biggest bill. You feel what I'm saying? And depending on your mood depending on your mood, sometimes it affects the finances. And men have even admitted to this in a lot of marriages. So I think that Umar asked a question because he wanted to gauge whether she viewed him a value enough to invest in his potential. And I was saying this last time, everything is fucking potential, right? That's just the world we live in. Everything is potential. You have the potential to motherfucking meet someone that could change your life. You don't know, but you go through each day and we have expectations because expectations are safe, right? Expectations are a foundation. Nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, there is a potential for something to happen. And, now you need your plan B or your plan C or your contingency plan, right? I feel like women, like especially now in this day and age, I feel like right now, they just need to become the stability that they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Be that example, be that person. But at the same time, if you feel like someone that you see value in is investable, then you're either going to make that decision to do it or not. There's always going to be risk involved. It's a motherfucking relationship. Human beings aren't perfect. Your man is going to disappoint you. I'm sorry to say. There's going to be times where the money ain't there. You just got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And stop making it seem like it's this person's fault or that person's fault. We are dealing with uncontrollable factors every single day. You don't know what the fuck is about to happen out here. And I feel like sometimes it can manifest and women won't have like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like they won't have the propensity to look at someone based on their actions and how they actually, think about the issue and how they move around it instead of their version of what it's supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to finances, Dr. Umar is right. Finances are important to women in the sense that is in the sense of stability and production, but it can't be to the point where now you're looking at somebody just based on what they have instead of who they are. Don't forget that core principle. And you're seeing a lot of women fail at that. Not saying all, but like there's a lot of women that legitimately fucking fail at that. Like they cannot grasp the concept of a nigga, of just a regular ass nigga that'll just treat you right. You know what I'm saying? Like we had that back in the 70s and 80s. Regular ass niggas with regular ass jobs with regular ass families. You're starting to see the breakdown of that because we're not making enough money. You know what I'm saying? Like the economy has gotten to a point where it's shark infested waters and men gotta be the sharks. But when we are the sharks, there's a certain ruthlessness that comes with it. And now we're being judged for that instead of based on how we handle situations and how we, provide for our families. So it's a lot of perspective to think about. I think it is a nuanced motherfucking conversation. And it does take both men and women listening to each other to find a happy medium. Because again, most men do not fucking mind investing in their women. I love you. I'm gonna do that. Right? It's not even a thought. It's not even a thought. I'm not doing this because I'm looking for a return. I'm doing this because shit, I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like with women, a lot of them, because now they're in the breadwinner position, they don't fathom that because it's risky to the stability. It's risky. And I'm like, yeah, it's risky to the motherfucking stability. But shit, we men, we figure it out. You know?
This is why I said like, even if it's our woman, if she want to do a business, I've seen men who's like, yeah, go ahead. You know what you need.
That
Give
nigga
her the
will be
money.
the biggest cheerleader. I promise.
Don't even think about it. It's like, all right, just do well. But I have seen vice versa. It's like like what material like went through. It's just you're like, what we doing? What's the business? What are you doing? It's like it's 21 questions out of there, and then it's just like, damn. It's like, which is I don't blame women for doing it because I feel like because I'm not gonna lie to you, my homegirl, she was dating somebody like that. He was like, he wants to open a restaurant, and she thought it was that was cool, but the nigga don't do nothing but go to clubs all the fucking time. It's just like are you? And then
Exactly.
she asked, "Are you doing anything to like chase your quote unquote dream you have?" And the nigga's like, "You working at Amazon? You working at Amazon stacking boxes?"
Yeah, but it's like, okay, now let's take that scenario, right?
Go
Because
ahead.
he's working at Amazon, but he wants to open a restaurant, right? So in that scenario, what I think it is in that particular scenario is that the money that's coming from Amazon is not enough to even have him think he even has a strong foundation in even thinking that. So it doesn't reflect on the behavior. He's not going out looking at properties. He's not going out looking at recipes. He probably don't even have a theme for the restaurant. He doesn't know the suppliers, how he's going to get the produce, how he's going to get the meat, how he's going to get the appliances and utensils. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no interest in opening a restaurant, and I just thought of that shit right now.
She ain't doing those either.
Yeah,
she didn't go look to see how much it was gonna cost for a permit.
Oh no,
she
no,
didn't
no,
go
no.
look to see.
She did. She told
Okay.
me, yes.
So she printed out the document for the permit?
What she did was she was like, what do you she don't look up stuff. She don't like restaurants. She don't look at things.
Does he cook at the house?
I think she done asked. I think she done asked me like, what are you doing to like pursue your dreams, or like what do you like? Are you doing it? Because most what he does is like
that's wasting time. Let's be honest. That's just conversation. Oh, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Bruh, do the man cook at the house? You done looked up the permit, how much it cost the permit. You done printed out the paperwork to do the permit. Have them fill it out. Send it to the state. Get the certificate. Have them start making some food at the house. Put it up on TikTok. Start making plates at the house.
He's not doing that though.
All right, let me just do that real quick.
Y'all saying he, but she's still in it. Like you still chose to stay, even watching. Like you physically watching this guy not live up to the potential that he so-called claims that what you got you there, right?
I'm gonna be
this.
honest.
Why I said this potential talk it'd be weird to me because I'm just like, why y'all be lying? Like people be lying because that's see. I already dealt with this fake potential shenanigans and stuff like that. You can't sell me on potential. I gotta see who you is now. Like we're not doing that.
Honestly, B, look, this is coming from someone that like I done gave my cousin a mic because he wanted to do a rap career. Now he did rap and then he like put out 2 mixtapes and all that other stuff. But like sometimes where it's just like I throw an idea out, he goes NPC Miles Morales. He go, nah, I just want to do my own thing. And some people are like that. I don't.
That's your cousin.
I shouldn't be. And it's your dream. I shouldn't be doing the grunt work for your dream. I feel like he is like you could give me the idea, but he has to be the one that execute it. You shouldn't be like even though you want to help him, and that's good that you want to help him. He should be the one person doing that. Like there's no way
there's a difference between your cousin and your partner.
No. Anybody. I'm cousin, partner, anybody. You shouldn't be doing more than the person. If it's his dream, he should be doing the grunt work and all that other stuff. You shouldn't be doing most of that grunt work. He should be doing it. That's how I feel. Like,
if I'm watching you sink and I'm just gonna continue to watch you sink, that's just weird. Why am I with you still? To continue to watch you sink. That just don't make no sense. Like why would I sit there and see that you a lazy bum? No drive, no motivation, and I'm just gonna continue to see that and watch you a lazy bum. No drive, like, and you want something, you need something, and I can help you with it. Like, why would I just stand there looking at you? Oh, look, he got concrete on his damn legs. Oh, look, he's in the water. Oh, look, he's dropping. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, people that's so weird. Like, you standing there and you're looking at him.
But some people
and
are
then
like
you're
that.
like, all I see him go to the club. Like, why are you still there, man?
Some people are like that.
She must not be able to pay the bills by herself. I function on a 1-person income. Like I can't think like people who be thinking on 2 people. Like you shouldn't be living there, man. If one of y'all go down today, you have to be able to think yourself. If somebody go down to, I don't know, my brain don't function like normal people. Like I just can't. Like I can't watch my partner sink, and I just be standing there on the boat, like, oh, it's not sinking with me in it.
again, I appreciate that, but at the same time, now you're gonna have to get your ass up. It's one of those things. No, it's one of those things that like if this is your dream, this is your this and this is just my main thing. If this is your dream, this is your passion, and this is everything you want. And I've seen people that have passions and they grind for what they want. Like they're going to shows, they're going to other shows. They're trying to network. They go in here and they're networking. They're like people like back in the days where like motherfucking Master P was selling CDs out the trunk of his car. You seen him grind. You're seeing him grind. You're seeing the potential. But there's no reason you should see. There's no reason that you should be helped. I'm not saying you shouldn't help him, but I'm saying you shouldn't do more work than he is doing. He should be the one like putting your face out. Like he was asking, and I did it for him. Try to give him promo, and I put it on my YouTube channel. Not only did that, I edited some of the video. I edited a video he did, and then turned it into like a whole album, a old school CD album commercial or some shit like that. And like, but I've never seen him push that on his page, or I've never seen someone like push your own music on this page, or something like that. It's just like I can help. This is like I can help you, but I'm also seeing your laziness. Most people, when especially this is coming from people in our school, the ones that really, really motherfucking wanted it, they was in the labs. They were in the labs. Like me, I used to stay all day, like all day.
Oh man, you bringing back the fucking memories, yo.
Like when like all my videos when I was doing all my videos and all that other stuff, like and if you seen some of my work, I'm in it, I've written it, I've directed it, I've said like I've starred in it, even though I didn't want to star in it. Like I don't put my because I wanted a good grade and I really wanted to push it, so I've done it. So I was just like, you gonna have to like to me. It's just like you're gonna have to show me some work before I even lift the finger. Sometimes it's just, and I've been around people that they say that this their passion and don't do a fucking thing. Like I'm not gonna say it now, but one of my videos, Get Over It, I will tell you the whole story of how Get Over It conspired because that wasn't even the original video. It was supposed to be another video, and then like I had to fucking finagle that video, and not. But that's another story.
But the point is that you see someone's effort. You seeing what I'm saying? You if you're seeing someone's effort and you acknowledge someone's effort, that's the greatest thing you could do for a man, by the way. Ladies, I'm giving you the cheat code right now. Appreciate that man's effort. And I promise you, he will fall to your fucking hands like butter.
Yeah.
He will melt in your motherfucking arms. Because that's what we do it for. We do it to have our efforts acknowledged. We did something to make something better. You know what I'm saying? It's not really like a pat on the back, but it's just being able to appreciate what someone brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it should be looked at as like an investment per se, but more as like a, hey, I see you, you know what I'm saying? And you're not alone. That shit right there counteracts the whole loneliness epidemic shit that we've been talking about. And I feel like right now men are not really getting that, and they're trying their best not to come across like they're expecting it, but it's like it's part of the deal. That's kind of like why we're with you, because here's the one person in the world that sees us for, you know, more than what we do, but the type of people that we are, the people that give a fuck. Even if I'm, you know, even if I ain't got it right now, even if I still got this Walmart and this Target, I gotta do double shift every single day just to fucking eat. But you don't see the person, you just see the fact that I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like men are trying to get women to understand we are not defined by our circumstances. We are defined by the type of people we are, our character. And there's a lot of men that's gonna crash out, unfortunately. There's a lot of men, you're gonna invest in them, they make it, and then they leave you out in the dust. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to take that risk, then don't. if you do want to take that risk, then understand what comes with it.
You know, I think I'm convinced. I'm an anomaly. Like I'm just convinced. Some things is just not. To me, it just doesn't make sense. Like you guys, are my friends. Like if you have a dream, you have a vision, you have something that you want to do, and I'm gonna support you as much as I can. Like if it's
God
some
bless you.
practice pads, this and that, but it's just like and then if I have a partner and I tell him, oh, I want to do this, and administrative stuff is like to you is like that's crazy to me. Like if you can help in any way possible, why not help? Like I'm not saying you got to go cook the meals and stuff because that's his thing, but like if you could help, why not help? But to still stay in something where you both like you're resenting the person and you feel like they just don't want to do nothing. They so this, they so that. Like I know you low key hate the person you with. Like why stay there? Like and feel that type of way. Like it just don't make sense to me. Like it just mind boggles me. Like I
In
can't
the words of Father,
stay in sinking ships.
in the words of Father, God bless you. That's all I'm saying. God bless you. Any last words before we move on to our final thoughts?
So where does the cheerleader part comes in play?
Wait, for the man or the woman?
No, in general. Just if if your partner shouldn't help you at all, right?
I mean, Father already talked about the cheerleading part, just showing the respect and appreciation. He mentioned that.
Because I'm gonna do the same for you. It's supposed to be reciprocal.
Exactly.
Oh, hell no. You couldn't give me no. I don't want no claps.
You gonna get clapped.
What the? Like I don't.
Claps come with the territory, material life. I like what you're doing, so you're gonna get claps and you're gonna get your flowers, and I'm gonna expect the same in return because we're in a relationship.
No, don't nobody want that.
Bruh. Well, shit.
Like I could get that from strangers. Why would I need that from my partner? Like why would I want? Like don't nobody want that. I could get that from strangers. I could work out. I could literally get on AI and have them do claps for me. Like
okay,
Father.
Yeah.
So you out here giving women the clap?
Yeah, both ways.
That's
Shut up, Dion. You see this nigga? He's over there giggling like a schoolgirl. Oh my God.
That's funny.
See what you did. Anyway. Nah, but I mean, shit. I mean, you have every right to want what you want because it's your life. I have absolutely no issue with that, right? And I just feel like again,
not my partner. He gonna.
We talked about this though. We talked about this. There's gonna be a lot of niggas that hear that shit, and then there's gonna be Backstreet Boys. They're gonna be, they're gonna be in their feelings. Niggas are emotional nowadays. You can't be saying that shit. You're gonna cry on your shoulder.
You me. You know me already.
See, I'm telling you, men should be making R&B right now and singing the blues and shit like that. Because right now we emotional. Niggas is emotional right now. The checks ain't hitting like it used to. Niggas is lonely now. That's why we paying for the Sophie Reigns and all that bullshit. We just need a shoulder to.
Oh shit.
Like shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have left my partner in the dust. Dust.
Material life. You just need to. I'm gonna just call it what it is. You a thug. You're a thug.
I guess I don't need that emotional support.
You a goon. That's why. You don't give a fuck.
I don't even I don't even function on like when my friends. I got I'll buy a little T-shirt here, buy a little this there. Like I'll send you little practice pads, this and that, blase blase. Little ID cards, like those little business cards. Like, cause I like you want to do something. I 100%. I support you. I'm happy for you. Emotional support. I don't need that. I can get that. I need physical support, financial support.
What is your moon sign? Do you know?
These are done. These are done. Julio to act of Julio.
I want to know what your moon sign is. Because the reason why I feel like I can't relate is because I'm a Scorpio moon. It's all about the motherfucking emotional depth. I need that shit. I require it. Like I want
I
my
don't know.
girl to
I
be
just know I'm
into
a
me.
Taurus.
You know
Nah,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
need. Y'all already know. I don't even do emotional anything. Like I ain't got that type of energy.
Shit,
Like
my whole life is emotions. Unfortunately,
yeah, it's a
yeah,
hard function for me.
I'm a fucking. And you want to know what's even worse? On top of that, I'm a Venus and motherfucking Libra, so I'm a romantic.
Yeah.
I love that romantic shit. I will watch like the Notebook, and I love that shit. I do.
Yeah, that's cute. I like it too. I like romance,
Yeah. You
but
know what I'm
As,
saying?
yeah, I'm gonna
as
need.
a Virgo, I'm also a sucker for a good love story.
I love me a good
Yeah, it
fucking
make
love
it.
story. I like when the guy gets the girl.
I'm just emotionally unbalanced. Like I don't know something. That's why I said I think I'm an anomaly. Like something just don't click with me. Like I be over just that I'm just a Taurus. That's all I know. It's just I be overthinking it. It is just like
Oh,
yeah.
You're,
We
my
it's
can
your,
do
girl
it's
that.
your,
struggle
Like
with Tauruses.
it,
I do
it's
not
your
get along with Taurus.
stubbornnness.
I really don't, but
It's the
somehow I
stubbornness.
do.
It's the stubbornness. It's the stubbornness.
Yeah, me and Ray talk about it all the fucking time. Me and Ray,
Yeah.
we have our own Taurus support line because y'all Tauruses, y'all niggas.
I
It's
tell
the
Man,
everybody.
stubbornness.
This is what I tell everybody. I said, if you don't believe in astrology, go fuck with a Taurus. You will believe that shit. All of y'all are fucking stubborn. It's just y'all the epitome of your fucking sign. You
I've
do
never met
very.
one. I've never met one who was not.
I have
we
never
about
met
to have a
anyone.
whole
okay,
Taurus. I'm sorry, Latoya.
Ray
Like
got
we
a
about to have
Taurus sister.
I got two of
Ray
them.
Ray.
I
I
got
have a Taurus sister.
So
I got
y'all
two.
are
I got two of them. Let's just say my little sister and my older sister, both Tauruses. I got you as a friend. This is Taurus.
oh no.
I got my boy Philip. He's a fucking Taurus.
You
Fucking
know what? I think
Y'all
if you
attract
told your sister the
y'all
same
attract
thing,
Tauruses. I attract Aquarius.
mm, I think your sister would agree with me. Your little sister, I think she would agree with me. Like we would have
probably
the
would.
same thought process.
I will, next time I will bring this video up and I will ask her. But she might.
No, because the thing is, no, ask her about if you were a man, right? And even when she was with that DJ, right? She would find things for him, like try to support him as much as I feel like we emotional support is cute and all. Oh, yeah, give you a hug, blase, blase. But like physical support, like showing, like helping, finding things that they can do and stuff like that. Like I feel like I want that. Like if you can motivate me a little bit. Oh, let's go. Need some of that.
You
But
want to
the
know what it
emotional
is?
support. Ugh.
So you want to know what I think it is the
Naj,
way you
hold,
think you
hold on,
just
hold on,
explained it.
hold on, Fab.
Go ahead.
Naja. I'm doing my podcast right now, so a fellow Taurus on the podcast asked me to ask you this question. So,
What's up, fellow Taurus?
Hey, girl. Now let me ask you a question because I know you're not gonna say it right. So
she
we're
said, "Let me
we're
ask you a
talking about.
question."
Okay.
Uh, so we're talking about. Okay, imagine you're with somebody, right? And they have a business plan, and you can be able to find all the information, right, to help them out. Would you rather, like, be able to assist them administrative wise and find them some opportunities and stuff, or would you rather just watch it sink?
Okay, Raymond, I need you to repeat the question because he sounds so far, okay?
let's say someone you're dating. Let's just say someone you're dating had a dream, like they want to pursue their dream, and they come to you to finance their dreams. Would you finance?
I'm solely financing their dreams.
Yes, like they need your help to finance their dreams.
No, not that one, not the finance part, because there's a lot of factors on that one. We're talking about if you can help them administratively, like we're talking about that
Okay,
homegirl.
hold on, Isaac. Now you said help them administratively.
Yeah, like that homegirl. You remember how her man went to cook, and I was like, well, why did she like go find the permits? She find this? Did she find that? Like, did she help him in other senses? Like do it at home until he can set it up?
Okay,
Like,
not just
yeah.
financially, like not just financially, but let's say you help him. Would you help him set up his business, or would you let him do it himself?
So I would help. I actually would help, but the problem is, depending on who I'm dating, if they're not willing to take in the advice, especially if I'm investing in their business and putting money in their business, it's like if they're not willing to take the advice or listen and just want to like mess up my money and do it their own way, I can always like fire them because it's technically my business because I bought it.
I'm saying,
You got her clapping.
She agrees. You prove it right. You prove it right.
Yeah, I will buy it.
You, Tauruses think alike.
Put my money in.
Y'all some goons, nigga.
I own you. Like
you hear this shit? Y'all some
You gonna get this work. You gonna get this work.
Thugs, nigga.
You gonna get this work. You're gonna get this work.
Yeah. I'm not gonna watch you sink. That's just weird.
Because it'll be different if we equally invested. But because I'm solely invested, that means I'm dating okay, and just so y'all know, I'm at the Charlie Brown Festival that's in the Gaylord right now, so I can't really cuss right now. But I'm pretty much investing in a BAN in a band. Okay? A BAN word. So,
a bum ass nigga. Like, girl, didn't I say that? Like, I'm not about to let you be a bum. That's just weird.
Right. So that means my standards fell completely short if I'm investing my hard-earned money into one person that doesn't have a job or wants to follow their dreams.
Yeah, and then I'm not pushing you. I'm not helping you. I'm not. That's just weird. Like, that's weird. I don't even understand how people just let people be bums and just watch you be a bum and see. Like, we're not in this together.
Right. And the crazy thing is, I'm a photographer. So if I'm doing your shoots and editing too, all of it is mine. Every single what I've done is mine. I am Donald Trump in this house. Like it's
mine. don't ask a
Does that answer everybody's question?
You gonna sell your soul before you sell that business. I'm telling you.
Thank you, Naja, for being a Taurus.
Well, there you have it.
I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna let you go back to whatever you was doing. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
Same to you.
And there you have it. There you have it.
I'm like, I just couldn't understand homegirl. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like,
I like how
and then y'all talking about the emotional support. I don't need that. I can do that myself.
Everybody's point got proven.
I just want to let it be known that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no problem with that. That's just how God made us. We all beautiful in God's image, but I am the exact opposite, nigga. You gonna love me. The fuck? I'm putting in all this work. You gonna give me my roses, nigga. You gonna rub my feet and you gonna play some Sade in the background while you fucking.
I think that's the Leo in you. That's definitely the Leo. That's definitely the Leo in you,
nigga. That's the. I like being pampered. nigga.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's hard. Like, that's hard for a Taurus. Like, no,
I
that's
know.
what I told y'all. They emotional. I ain't got it in me.
And I want you to smell nice when you do it too, with the perfume that I bought.
I feel like emotional intelligence you're asking for.
Hell yeah. Again, Scorpio moon. I'm all about the emotions. That's how I communicate.
Don't forget the dress you hid under her pillow as a surprise.
And it's Scorpio too, so I also, you know, the sex gonna be there too.
Oh yeah.
Scorpio ruled by the genitals.
All right. Any last words before we move on to our final thoughts?
Nah, I think we wore this one out.
I would like to first of all thank all y'all. Oh shit. Thank all of y'all because all I had was nothing but do you cares, and all of y'all cared. But we're gonna go to the final thoughts.
Wait, what was the first topic y'all did? I wasn't there for that, was I?
Joe Biden pardoning Hunter Biden.
Oh, okay, yeah. Crackhead son, he got pardoned. Yeah, whatever. We can move on. Go ahead.
Yeah. Look, like Denzel said, I'm gonna leave here with something. That's what Joe Biden said. I'm leave here with something. But go ahead.
Wait, did any of y'all watch Gladiator?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I'm probably checking out in the movie theaters when I get the time. But
you work so many hours, so when is that?
Huh?
Final thoughts, Leon?
No.
There you go. Man of many words. Material life is on you.
I don't really have that much. We talked about really good topics. I ain't really got that much. Yeah. But the Dr. Umar one, I like that.
Black Queens forever, nobody's never. Father, it's on you. Final thoughts.
Well, first off, I love you, material life. You're gonna accept this love by force, nigga.
I love you too.
He said he likes you and he wants you.
Motherfucker. That's how much I love.
I'm terrible. That emotional shenanigans is not for a Taurus child. It's draining. It's draining.
You know what? You ain't met nobody you actually like that much yet. That's what that is.
Yeah, call me Drano. If it's Drano, then I'm Drano.
The one thing I will say about a Taurus is when they do fall for a motherfucker, they do fall hella hard.
And that's what I want.
It just takes a lot for them to get there.
When I was a kid, I thought I had like an icebox. Like I just felt like I couldn't physically truly love somebody. So I don't know. I can like people and I can, yeah, but I don't know.
It's just you a
child. We're not about to make this a therapy
You
session.
ain't met him yet. You ain't met him yet. That's all it is. You ain't met him yet.
It's funny because she was married.
Yeah, but as I said, since I was a kid, I just the love thing is just weird. Like I don't know. I think we just like hard.
Like really, really hard.
Yeah, really hard. Become obsessive hard.
That's fucking funny.
That's
Shout out to
you. Know what?
It's hard out here.
But I don't think we really be in love for real. Because to be honest, the way we be ready to let you go and quit on you, that ain't love. So I don't think we really be in love.
But then again, you're talking about romance to a Virgo, so.
Well, how do Virgos do romance?
No. Libras, no. Libras is my dream.
Libras are petty.
No, but romance wise, Libras are very much like emotional.
Libras are only petty because we don't like confrontation like that. So we have underhanded ways of getting out of that shit. You're not gonna fucking put me in a situation.
I feel like they're lover. like Libras are very lover boys. Like, oh,
Yeah.
too much.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Wait, you a Libra?
Let me answer Father's
I'm a
question.
Libra. I'm a Libra in Venus. I did my whole chart. So think of it like this. So I did my whole chart. So Leo, Scorpio, Leo again.
Are you a Leo also? Oh, terrible. Oh, Jesus.
Leo's
Too
my
much.
main. Like that's like my main.
How does that work? Because I want to know. I don't know how to do all that.
That's
All right.
Get your
why
birth
is you
certificate.
why
Find your birth certificate, and then find a website that tell you like, because it's not just like the day you was born. The time.
It's the time.
Actually, it's the time exactly.
Father, you was a true lover.
Oh,
Oh my Lord.
Oh, I can find that. Where is? What I do with
So
that?
I know because I did
somewhere.
it. I did it. I can't remember. Oh, but I think I'm literally just like Gemini, Taurus, Gemini. I'm just straight. I'm not going.
And this
But
is with your certificate.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a was it Taurus moon? Yeah, I got a Taurus moon. So
okay, so if you got a Taurus moon, that explains a lot. Because emotionally, you could be a thug.
Yes, Ray King.
Yeah, I done bumped hits. I done bumped hits with the best of them.
Yeah. Nah, like what?
I gotta
if you
find
remember, and you
What
know what?
are
Oh
you?
shit! Now it's all making sense. Now I understand why you pay tuition worked. Because that's such a Taurus thing to say. You pay tuition.
Don't do it. You pay tuition. It stopped them.
Yeah, because you reminded them of the financial aspect. You're not about to embarrass me by being broke. That's Taurus in a nutshell.
Yeah.
She's laughing because I'm right.
You know how many fights, yo, B, you know how many fights I stopped by simply saying, don't do that. You pay tuition. And niggas go, you know you're right. I was like, yo, you
The
really
fact that
going
people are fighting, that's wild to me. Like, bro, how old are y'all?
No.
Nah, some of them were justified. Some of them were justified. Who was there?
Yeah, you literally gotta like be there. You be like, yo, the people we met, you gonna be like, if we wasn't in this vicinity, I'd have thrown hands with you.
I would have beat your ass.
When I was younger, but like once I aged, you can't get me to fight.
Oh, I was old. I mean, I was like one of the older ones there when I was going into school. So everybody, they listened to me, except for the ones
But
that did.
you definitely gonna get that police call. But you may not get me to fight with you, but you gonna definitely get that police call.
Interesting. So 6:52 at night. Interesting.
Okay, Father, you still on your final thoughts?
Yeah, I like talking astrology because you get to see who someone is just based on their reaction to astrology. Also, astrology is African. If you look up the origin of astrology, it goes all the way back to ancient Egypt and I believe Nubia as well. So, I don't know. It's just pretty cool. I like the reactions that I get, especially when I use astrology the right way instead of going, "Oh, you're a Virgo, ew." Like, bitch, I'll beat your ass. Shut up. Stop doing that.
Let me look up mine.
But yeah, because mine was deadly fucking accurate, right? And I don't mind saying it. So so I'm a Leo sun. So when I say what's your zodiac sign, I'm a Leo. Scorpio moon, Capricorn rising. That's why I don't fucking smile. What the first one was Mercury. So Mercury is basically your communication style, how you talk to people, how you intellectualize your ideas. And for me is Leo. So I have the gift of gab basically. And then my Mars is in Gemini. So that's why I get along with Ray so fucking much. And we always like me and Ray, we share a brain cell. I'm convinced. Because we be finishing our fucking. I will think something and Ray will say it, and then Ray will think something and then I will say it, and it's happened so many times. We uppercutted Javon that one time. We shared a fucking brains, a brain cell. So yeah, like again, like this shit is deadly accurate. And then I'm a Libra and Venus. I love romance. I love love. So yeah. Look that shit up. Mine was deadly accurate, but
yeah, you'd be amazed.
You'd be amazed.
So is that it, Father?
Yeah. Also, do you want to play video games? Because I'm trying to play video games.
Oh, you trying to play Marvel Rivals?
I'll put it on right now, but go ahead.
Because I've been working with Captain America and Storm. So
all right, I got you.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. Two things. One, I want to run a fade with Kofi and Xavier Woods now. It's still real to me, damn it. Kofi and Xavier Woods, count your days. We coming for that, and I feel like we all. All right, y'all ain't had to do Big E like that. Oh damn, that shit hurt. And the second thing is, I want men to stop asking this question every time we have this gender wars debate. And I just want us to stop asking this question. The one is, it's 2:00 in the morning. Would you make a man a sandwich at 2:00 in the morning? That's the dumbest question you need to ask, knowing damn well if you up, you're not going to wake your woman up to make you a sandwich or cook food for you at 2:00 in the morning. It's one of the most dumbest questions you need to ask. And I feel like a lot of people keep asking that to try to prove a point, and it's not, because the equivalent is, oh, if a bank robber or someone trying to rob your house, would you the man has to get up. That's apples and oranges. Someone's trying to intrude. Of course, you as a man need to go and protect your house. But you're not gonna ask a woman to go at 2 a.m. to make you a fucking sandwich. That's fucking stupid. It's like there's no emergency in that. And if you're really that hungry, you make yourself a goddamn sandwich.
I want to make the greatest sandwich I've ever made.
Like it. So it's fucking stupid. I see a lot of men ask that question. It's like it's the dumbest fucking question ever. So, men, would you stop asking? I would like all men, especially if you're in a red pill, because a lot of red pill niggas ask that question. Stop asking it. Stop asking that question. It's a dumbass question. All right. Want to fucking talk about with fucking logic, and you fucking bring up the most illogical question. I've always hated that question, by the way. But that's it for today. I would like to thank all y'all for jumping in on the panel. I would like to thank all y'all for listening to us talk our shit again. This is, you know what? Let me just say podcast, and we signing out. Peace.